Welcome to the Benzino Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Caitlin Clark is Steph Curry meets Michael Jordan. Colin Cowherd sings Caitlin Clark's praises as a basketball player, as an athlete, staying out of the controversies, while crushing Kathy Engelbert and the WNBA for failing to embrace Caitlin Clark as the league is surrounded by controversy. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Colin Cowherd, she is Steph Curry, but with a Michael Jordan mindset. All business, all basketball. Has no opinion or comment on the controversy. Colin Cowherd argues the WNBA needs to embrace Caitlin Clark while the league is surrounded by controversy. Now, over this weekend, we had Natasha Cloud and Enes Kanter scream, go back and forth. If you guys recall, the reaction video that I did strictly about the game. Yeah, I talked about the Enes Kanter stuff afterwards, talked about the Natasha Cloud stuff afterwards. But as far as the story of the game, Caitlin Clark, 37 and 10, are you kidding me? Kelsey Mitchell dropping 30. Combined, 14 for 21, if memory serves me correctly? Those two ladies balled out. That's what I wanted to talk about. WNBA right now, they're mum on the Indiana Fever. But not only is the WNBA mum, the WNBA and the league partners are mum. ESPN, quiet as a mouse. NBC, quiet as a mouse. USA, quiet as a mouse. Amazon, quiet as a mouse. All these networks need to do is just broadcast the Fever games, and they don't do any work beyond that. When ESPN does decide to do work beyond that, well, they're not bigging up their number one star. They're busy tearing her down to uplift Olivia Miles, tearing her down to uplift Paige Beckers. Let's hear what Colin Cowherd had to say, shall we?
The WNBA is dealing with a lot of controversy and a lot of social conversation, and Enes Kanter and Royce White, former NBA guys, are trolling, and I do think the league could use better leadership. It feels like they're always reacting instead of proactive, but it's interesting. There is a singular reason that the league is now in a much better spot financially, and that reason is Caitlin Clark, who had...
Yep. Ain't no argument out of me. Colin Cowherd's been pretty steady on the only reason why we're talking about this is because of Caitlin Clark. He's been on that train since 2024. I'll give him credit. He's been on that train as far as somebody on a major network, not a big name in independent media, somebody on a major network. Colin Cowherd's been riding steady on the Caitlin Clark, she's the reason for the season train.
37 points and 10 assists over the weekend. By the way, she has more games with 30 points plus and 10 assists plus than the entire league ever. She's got 5.
Than the entire league combined. Than the entire league combined in the history of the league. Crazy work.
The rest of the league in its history has 4.
Wow.
She is Steph Curry, but with kind of a Michael Jordan mindset. All business, all basketball, has no opinion or comment on the controversies. The Fever offense...
And while, to Caitlin Clark's credit, Caitlin Clark, I'm sure she's on Twitter. She just holds back from engaging, right? I'm sure she's on Instagram. She just holds back from engaging. Angel Reese always posting on Twitter. Dejanay Carrington always posting on Threads. Natasha Cloud on Threads. Brianna Turner going into back and forths. De'Erica Hamby just said, if somebody punches my daughter, I'm doing them much worse. In a league where players just seem not be able to help themselves going on Twitter and Instagram and begging for attention, begging to be noticed, Caitlin Clark doesn't do that.
Is not only number 1 in this league at 97 a game, it's the best offense in league history because of Caitlin Clark. So with all this drama and nonsense around her, Caitlin Clark, number 1 in assists, number 3 in scoring, best offense in league history, greatest shooting range in league history. She's not driving the controversy like Michael Jordan. She's all business. And ask yourself, is the controversy bad? I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's terrible. Okay. Well, if you want to climb Everest, there's going to be some storms at the top. The path to growth is always through discomfort. When did the UFC explode? Conor McGregor. They have squeezed every ounce of sweat out of his career.
Yes, that's when they exploded. I'll let this one slide. Although I will say, the steps were leading up to a monster Conor McGregor takeover, right? From your Liddells to your Silvas to your Rampages to your Evans, Machitas, Country Nelson, John Jones. It was there were levels that UFC was hitting on its way to McGregor. There were no levels that the WNBA hit on its way to Caitlin Clark. That's where I would say there's a bit of a difference.
Career. And Conor McGregor, controversy, some of it ugly, follows him everywhere.
Well, the ugly controversies around McGregor didn't help the UFC. That Khabib fight was going to be big, whether he threw a dolly at the truck or not. It was him talking hella shit, backing it up, knocking out Aldo in 9 seconds, and then off to the races we are. Floyd Mayweather, off to the races we are. That Khabib incident, if anything, that was the start of the end for Conor McGregor.
Earned, by the way. When I loved boxing, and arguably it was front page in American sports sections, when Muhammad Ali was a conscientious objector to the war. Yeah. Golden State, stacked roster, last dynasty. Adam Silver didn't like it at all. Literally changed the CBA. Patriots, Spygate, Deflategate. Dodgers dynasty, unfair, stacked, deferred payments.
And all those teams have top players of all time on their team. The Steph, Golden State, Tom Brady, Patriots, Shohei with the Dodgers.
College football and basketball ratings up, up, up. Last 3-4 years with NIL, transfer portal, the entire time, the entire off seasons. Shrouded, clouded in controversy. Now you got NFL guys going to college and the ratings are going up. Sometimes to get distracted people focused, got to shake things up a little bit. I mean, American Idol is the highest rated music show ever. It's the one that had a really controversial guy on the panel, Simon Cowell. Go look at sports when Tiger Woods broke through. TV networks, I was at one, dealt with it for years. Overexposure, give me a break. We were following every single Tiger shot, lead or not, and by year 2 to 3, he was in the lead always. So I keep hearing about FIFA. We just had World Cup, smashed the ratings, the World Cup, the entire time. Rigged, Argentina, getting every break. This thing looks rigged. Argentina, Messi, the popular team getting the calls, the champions going for a repeat. And FIFA, by the way, there's been claims of corruption forever. The Olympics, actually very profitable last time for NBC. Hasn't IOC, to many critics, always been sort of, you know.
Indeed. Colin Cowherd just going through the run-of-the-mill of the various controversies that each sport and organization has gone through on their way to reaching the mountaintop. I know you have football, but that will be what it is. CC in the WNBA is like watching Tiger enter the PGA or Serena enter tennis. But in this case, since women have so many different nuances in how to cover their sports, there's nothing like the discourse around CC. It's wild to witness. Very fair point. She is statistically having the greatest season by a point guard in WNBA history, while leading the best offensive team in league history. Despite having a middle-of-the-road coach, Steffi White is a defensive-minded coach. She does not understand modern offense. Indeed. Fuck cancel culture, for sure. Making a few logo threes doesn't make you Steph Curry, especially when Mabry makes more logo threes than Clark. Steph was never the 4th best three-point shooter on his team. James Robinson, you're an idiot. They don't want a straight white male destroying all their records of black lesbian women. It's the ugly truth. Colin's right on this one. Caitlin Clark is all basketball, no sideshows. In the league that keeps finding new ways to step on rakes, she's the one person who just shows up and plays. That's exactly what they should be selling. She's John Stockton with a 3-point shot minus the steals. With the looks, not good. Damn, LP. Now, in terms of comparisons, I've always said that she's Steve Nash if he was aggressive. She's Steve Nash if Steve Nash also had some I'm going to hunt my shot in him. Steve Nash refused to shoot at times. He would much rather set up Amari or set up Shawn Marion or set up Joe Johnson or set up Quentin Richardson, set up James Johnson. Set up Jim Jackson. Sheesh, yeah. Dating myself. She's Steve Nash if Steve Nash was aggressive. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. Colin Cowherd, Steph Curry meets Michael Jordan. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.